Hello, everybody. Welcome to your first presentation. It's your pitch day, and I'll say a very big welcome to everybody. Group 1 to 10. I hope you are all ready. Let me hear your voices. Group 1 to 10. Are your
Yes, we are ready.
representatives on the call already?
We are here. Oh, Group 10 is here.
Okay. All right. So we are still few on the call. So you guys should go and call your group members. We'll be starting very soon. And everybody must be on the call. It's very, very important that everybody is on the call today. So let's give them 4 minutes to come on board. Go and call your group members that it has started though. All right, while we are waiting for them, I want to hear from us this afternoon. How was this week? How has the cohort been in general? Please, if you want to talk, please raise up your hand. How has the cohort been in general? What has your experience been like? Please, if you want to talk, let me see your hand. Hop, hop, hop.
You call. Good.
Are you guys shy? I've not seen any hands up. Oh. How has the class been? Let me see your hands up if you want to talk. Please, if you're not called to talk, please mute your microphone. Abimbola, let's hear from you. Please, let's clap for Abimbola. He's like the most confident person on the call right now. And Eniola. Abimbola, let's hear from you, please.
How far you did the meeting?
Please
You did the meeting?
unmute your microphone if you want to talk. Abimbola, are you still here with us?
Hello? How far?
Abimbola, I can't hear you. Unless Eniola, Eniola, please can we hear from you? Eniola Dele.
Hello,
Okay,
ma'am.
all right.
Good
Good
afternoon,
morning.
everyone.
Good afternoon.
Well, this course has really been helpful for me. One thing I can really point out is that it helped me understand agile methodologies better because I had previously done a little course on it, but it was all sounding so abstract. I couldn't see how it could be used, in the real world scenario. But after you know going through the classes of week two, I was able to understand it better, and I could see that, oh, this wasn't just an abstract concept, it could actually work. It's something actionable. So yes, that's one major thing I can point out about this course, and every other thing about it has been beautiful and very, very understandable. Thank you very much.
All right. That's a very great review from Eniola. Well done. Joshua Benjamin. Joshua Benjamin, we can hear you. Please unmute your microphone.
Oh, sorry, it was my network. Yeah,
All right.
this course has actually been very, very helpful, and I bless God. I bless God that this I was part of the. I'm part of this cohort, and it has actually helped me in many ways, even in areas of, because this was actually was it's not my field actually, but I found interest in it, and that was why I put in, and it has been very helpful. In fact, with the group assignment, the project, I was able to learn a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Joshua. Who else is here before we go straight into the presentation of today? Welcome. Please hope I'm pronouncing that well.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome. All
It's
right.
a
Welcome.
com
What country are you calling from?
Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
So
Please go ahead.
I haven't worked with teams before, so I was kind of confused if my hands are rest or not because I'm not seeing it from my end. With time I'll get used to it. So I love the fact that you people are not just giving us the theory part, because there was a meeting I joined, or a session that I joined, and the person said something. If you like, you read from now till December. Yes. If you don't have the practical aspect of it, if you don't lay your hands trying to, practicalize what you've learned, you're going to be stopped from January to December. So I love the fact that you do not just teach us what period is. You do not just teach us the theory part. And I love the assignment. I love the task. I mean, I had to also research from my own end and try to particularize from my own end apart from the group. So at least I had to learn some things from it. And if I'm asked to write a period, I think I'll be able to do it. So thank you much. I really appreciate.
You're welcome. Please and please. Today is a new and brand good, beautiful day. Please, if you're not called to talk, please make sure your microphone is always muted. Thank you very much for that, and well done to you all. Okay, so before we proceed, I want to say a very big welcome to our facilitator and to everybody on this call today, and a very big well done to all the groups. Everybody submitted their project, and that's a very good one. And we'll be starting with the presentation moments from now. But before we proceed with the presentation, So before we proceed, let's mark attendance. Group 1 members, are you on the call? Let me hear your voices. So Group 1 members, are you here?
Yes, we are.
Group 1. Only you?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we are very.
Okay. Group 2. We are marking attendance. So Group 2, where are you people?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are
Okay.
here.
Group 3. Group 3.
We are here.
Okay.
Yeah, we are here.
Group 4.
We are
Group 4,
here.
are you
We
here?
are here. We are here.
Group
Present.
4. Group 5.
We're right here.
Group
We're
5.
here.
Group 5.
Group 5, we're here.
Group 5 is here. Group 5 is here.
Okay. Okay. Group 6.
We are here. Group 6, we are here.
Group 7.
We
Group
are
six, we are
here.
here.
We got
Okay.
We are here.
Group
We are
8.
here.
Group 8.
Yeah. We are here.
Group 9.
Group 8, we are here.
Group 10.
We are
Group
here.
9.
We
Group
are
9, we
here.
are
We are
here.
here.
Group 9, we are here.
We are here.
Okay.
We are here.
Group
We are
11
here.
to 20. Hope you are ready for tomorrow. You guys
Group
should be
10, we
ready.
are here.
Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Okay, please, let's mute our microphone. Thank you very much. So we're starting with Group 1. Group 1 are your representatives on the call. Please, okay, before then, let's run through the rubrics again. Please, a minute. Let's go through the rubrics, the project rubrics again.
It's only a lesson thing. Oh, good enough. Then you may hold on.
All right, so the project rubrics, will be running through it again. And the first thing that you guys have done is submit your and slides. So your presentation will be judged based on this. You will be given 5 minutes each for your presentation. Once your time is up, you should have stopped. You should make proper use of your time. 5 minutes is given to every group to make their presentation. You'll be judged based on your time management, your problem identification, and solution overview. Link to design. If you don't have the link to your design this week, do not worry. The link to your design should be ready by next week. Ability to communicate your value proposition, presentation delivery, and last but not the least, your group submission of assignment. So if you have not submitted, if your group members have not submitted their assignment, I don't know what to say. So right now, we are going into the presentation proper. Group 1, are your representatives ready? Group 1.
Yes, we are. We are ready.
All right, you have just 5 minutes. Please share your slide.
Okay, please. Can you all see my slides now? Hello.
We
Not
can
yet.
see your screen, but we can't see your slide.
Screen. We can see your screen, but we can't see your slide.
You can't see my slide. Jesus Christ.
It's showing now. It's showing now.
We can see it now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Group 1, I welcome you all to today's presentation. My name is Bola, and I'll be your presenter for today. So let's get to it. For the problem statement, like small businesses today struggle with efficiently managing their finances. These most times can be pinned to the inability to track their expenses and monitor their profits, which can lead them to uninformed decisions and ultimately affect their business growth negatively. In a nutshell, business owners struggle to track their expenses, thereby leading to them not being able to assess their profit or loss. So, and most times it causes them to make uninformed decisions while making financial decisions. So running a business is actually not a child's play, especially if you're living here in Nigeria. So we have looked at small businesses and noticed plenty of challenges that they face. And some of these challenges centers on inability to track the expenses or even losses. So we recognize these challenges can be overwhelming.
We can't hear you. I think we've lost you.
Sorry. I think she's not there.
Honestly, I can't even see a slide.
You can put it on T1.
You know, don't have it.
If slide is switch off your Bola, please, we cannot hear you. You are muted.
Hello, please, let there be decorum. Please. Group 1 representative, we cannot hear you.
You're muted, Bola.
Is there anyone that can take over from her? Group 1, your time is fast spent.
Oh, hello. Hello. I don't understand.
Hello, you
Can
can
anybody
continue. We are
take
here.
over from her?
Hello, we can hear you.
So I don't know. I'm sharing. I don't know if the sharing is the one muting me because I did not mute myself. So this is me sharing my slide. Can you see my slide and still hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
You can see the slide and still hear me clearly, please.
Yes.
Yeah, we can all see.
Okay, please, the moderator, should I start over or just continue from where I stopped?
Continue from where you stopped.
Continue.
Okay, thank you very much. I was already stating our goals and our objectives. So our goal is to simplify financial management for small business owners. So this will help them enhance insightful decision making and ultimately leading to them making minimized errors. So our objective is to build an easy to use tool, a device, and as well as an app that is going to have a very easy to use interface so that small business owners can be able to use it to make to record their sales, their expenses, and it will automatically give them the profit and losses, which should be automated on the device. So the market opportunities, we have taken out our time to look at the market and as it is that financial management app in Nigeria is growing rapidly, and it is driven by the following. We have large and growing SME sectors, which sees over 39 million operating in Nigeria, followed by an increasing adoption of digital financial services, with a growing number of Nigerians using mobile banking and digital payment systems. And we hope to tap into these readily available market. So the market size, please, can you still hear me? Please, when you can't hear me anymore, let me know, please.
Continue,
hear you.
continue.
So the mask, they are still on the market. So let's look at the size we hope to tap into upon launching our financial management app. So the estimated market size for our financial management app in Nigeria is a total addressable market term of over 39 million SMEs in Nigeria, a serviceable available market of over 25 million plus micro enterprises with a monthly turnover of less than 50,000 naira, and a serviceable obtainable market of over 2 million businesses in Nigeria, representing 10% of the SAM. So our target audience are going to be the small business owners. These are individuals who own and operate small businesses, including solo entrepreneurs and micro enterprises, comprising of small businesses with a monthly turnover of less than 50,000 naira. Also in this category, we have bookkeepers, accountants, professionals who provide financial services to small businesses. So those are our target audience. So let's run you through the features that's going to be on our financial management app, which we upon its launch. So our product is going to have an automated expense and profit tracking feature. It will have a dashboard for real-time insights and analytics for profit and loss. It will house financial reporting and budgeting tools, while sending notifications and reminders for bill payments and overdue invoices. As well as for global transactions, it is going to offer a multi-currency support. And lastly, because of the unreliable nature of our internet and mobile service providers, we are going to have a cloud-based accessibility feature for remote use. That way, users can be on top of their finances at all times while on the go. So this is the business model. We will be using the subscription-based model, where we offer the option of a monthly or annual subscription to access our tool with fair pricing based on features and user count. And we are looking at a basic plan rate of like 2,000 or below per month. For premium services, we're going to offer additional services such as personalized financial coaching or tax preparation, which will attract extra fee. So we'll also have key partners to collaborate with on these projects. They range from financial institutions to aid in integrated payment processing and providing financial insights to small business who will partner with to offer exclusive discounts or promotion to its members. So now our implementation, we have a roadmap.
Please, one representative, please start rounding off. Your time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, well done, Bola, for group one. All right, so Miss Faith is on the call right now. Facilitator actually will be asking some questions. So Miss Faith, over to you. Any question for group one?
Debbie. Good afternoon, everybody. Well done, group one. All right. So, who are there? Do you have existing competitors right now? So, and of course, you're going to have them. So, who are they? Right? And how can we differentiate your products from what is in the market now? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma, we can hear you, ma.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay.
My name is Bola, and I'm going to answer for group one. So our direct competitors are, we already have QuickBooks, then we have Wave Accounting, and also we have FreshBooks. So what our differentiation will be is we're going to have a simpler interface for non-technical users, because our primary users are going to be the road market sellers. the middle-aged women selling pepper, selling rice by the side of the road. So we're going to have a simpler interface so that's non-technical for non-technical users. Also, we're going to have affordable pricing tailored for micro businesses. And our focus are going to be on key features like banking integration and also invoice management. Thank you, ma'am.
So do you mean the existing products don't have a user-friendly interface?
They have a friendly user interface. We're going to make it more simpler because most, due to our research, based on our research, most people, like most small business owners, were not able to find their way around using the already existing apps. Most of them doesn't own an Android phone, so let alone accessing the already available tools for use.
So is your product going to be accessible without a device that can be connected to the internet? So it's talked about people who
We
have
are
Android.
Yes, we are leaning towards making a device like a POS that can be used externally without, you can as well integrate, you can integrate it in a POS machine, the app, the software. We can integrate it in a POS, in something like a POS machine so that they can easily use POS machine than operating an app on the Android phone. So we are leaning towards having an external device that's not going to be that's not going to be like a app that you have to download on your phone and be using on your phone. So we want it to be an external device. Even if it's going to be an app, it will be integrated in an external device.
So everybody has to get the external device, yeah?
No, ma. Just like POS, it's not everybody that uses POS. It's not everybody that uses POS as POS.
Android should use the device, the IoT device.
Yes.
So that's another extra cost, yeah?
No, ma.
You will give them for free?
No, we're not going to give them. That is why we are proposing a two-way product. It's going to have we're going to have a device as well as a app.
Yeah, about the now. For those that want to get the device, that's what
Yes,
I'm
ma.
talking. So they will make payments for the device, or you're giving them for free.
No, they are going to make payment for the device.
That's what I'm asking you. Good. So that's an extra cost on their own end. And how do you now intend to make revenue from your product? Also, I also noticed that I can't really see any specific name that you gave your product. And that's why we're calling it your product, your product. You're supposed to give it a product title. You're supposed to find a name for your products. The way you're able to see a name for your competitors, you can see that they all have names. You did not just tag them financial or something. So your product supposed to have a name, right?
Yes, we have a name, ma. The name is
What?
Monivo.
How come it's not in your slide?
No, I think it's somewhere in our slide.
Somewhere it should be written because they're talking about Monivo, and that should be written everywhere. You're talking about the product. That's your solution. All right. Okay. No problems. The last question, like I said, what's your plan for revenue generation? Anybody in group one? You all worked together, right? So nobody. All right. Okay, so let's proceed. So try and work on that group one. Get the details of your products very, very clearly. Understand how you intend to make money with your products. Remember, as a product manager, you are concerned about the business aspect. Yes, you want to solve solutions, but you must also be concerned about how that solution will also generate revenue. Do you understand? All right, over to you, Debbie.
All right, thank you very much. Well done, Group 1. Next group to be presenting this afternoon. Group 2 are your representatives on the call. Group 2. Please, if your group is called
Yes.
twice and nobody is responding from your group, we'll
We are here, ma.
move to the other
We
group
are
and you
having
might not be
network
solved.
issue.
We are here, ma.
Hey, ma.
You have just 5 minutes. Kindly share your screen, your slide.
Group 2 is available, but network is failing us over here.
Please, a reminder, if you're not the one presenting, kindly mute your microphone.
Sorry. I'm sorry, my network is, I don't know, it's really slow. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sure,
we
sure,
can.
sure.
Yes, yeah, you sure?
Okay. We can hear you. I'm coming.
Now, Rita, continue. We can hear you.
Can hear you. I'm sorry, I'm coming. I'm trying to share. Mm,
We can see your screen already.
okay, you can see my screen. That's good.
Sure.
I'm coming. Mm. Can you see my screen now?
Group 2, we can see
We
your
can see your
screen, but we're
screen.
not seeing your
Continue.
slides. Group 3, we are your representatives on the call. If group 2 is not ready, go and try and solve your network issue. Group 3,
Online. Yes, my group 3 is available, ma'am.
Group 2, your
Okay.
representative should stop sharing the screen. Let us go and find solution
Should
to
I go on?
our network. Rita, stop sharing your
Should
screen.
I go on? Oh, okay.
Group 3, please go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Can we all hear me?
Can hear you.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, all right.
Yes,
So
sir.
my name is Oladipo Tolulope John, and I'll be representing Group 3. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Just a minute, please.
Please, if you are not the one presenting, mute your microphone.
Okay, so can we all see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Sure, sure.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so thank you. Just like I said, my name is Oladipo Tolulope John, and I'll be representing Group 3 for today. So a quick one. What the problem we have currently to solve on, which is our product. So we are trying to look at how business have been struggling to streamline customer communication across multiple platforms. Now, in the research of this, it leads us to a solution and creating an app called Streamline Hub. So now, what does this Streamline Hub does? What it does is that it combines a lot of channels together in one app. So, for example, let's take for instance, you have an app where you can access your WhatsApp, you can access your Instagrams, you can access your TikTok, you can access your Facebook and any other social media platforms that you have. So we have all these social media platforms connected into one, which is more reason why we created Streamline Hub. Now we've noticed that business owners have actually find it very difficult to manage multiple communications. They have inefficient workflows. They've decreased customer satisfaction in so many ways. Now, one of the solutions Streamline Hub is going to produce is we are going to centralize all communication channels. We are going to automate categorization. We're also going to prioritize and also create response suggestions such as AI, which will give quick response to all customers. Now, so on to the next one. Just I already talked about the solution. So now what are the
Group 3, are you still on the call?
I don't think so.
Is there anybody from Group 3 that can continue the presentation? Group 3 members, anybody?
Good afternoon, ma. I'm a member of Group 3. My name is Gloria Yomana. Hello? I don't know if everyone can hear
Do
me.
you want to continue on behalf of him?
Continue.
Oh, okay. Let me try to share the slide. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, where is this slide go to? Ah, cool. Okay. I don't know if you can see my screen now. Please, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, you can see
Hello?
it.
Okay, so sorry for the break. All right, so I'm just going to try to
All right,
continue from
Glory,
Ma.
we can see your screen. You have just 2 minutes to complete what you have started.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Okay, so I'll try to pick it up from where my colleague stopped. So Streamline Orb is like a all-in-one app that streamlines and centralizes all the different social media platforms so that so that business owners can be able to like get all of these different messages from their clients in one place. So that's what Streamline Orb is about, just like the name stipulates. So our target personas in this case are small to medium sized business owners. And while the secondary personnel, they are customer service teams, those who are working in organizations already who are responsible for managing communications across multiple channels like customer service agents. So what's the value proposition? The value proposition is that we have this app that we want to build that will be able to centralize all the communications across multiple channels. And the main feature, should I say the major feature for this our product initiative is that it uses an AI powered platform in order to efficiently respond to these customers so that's to cut on time management and effective communication. And then the user experience. So on the user experience, like I said, centralized feedback from the customers, AI powered suggestions, real time suggestions for message responses. The AI will be like a bot. You know, when you open some kind of app, you see this bot that's just there for instant messaging. So that's like what we're featuring mostly. That's a major idea for our Streamline Hub. So in conclusion, Streamline Hub is the key to unlocking exceptional customer experiences by unifying communication channels, automating routine tasks, and providing personalized interactions. So business can boost customer satisfaction and increase efficiency, drive revenue and growth. Thank you so much for listening.
Well done, Glory. Well done, Group 3. Miss
Thank
Faith,
you.
any question for Group 3?
All right. So well done, group 3. So first off, I want to know what are the limitations that are existing in the tools that people currently use now.
Okay, thank you, Ma, for the question. So we did our market research, and in order to come up with should I say an app that is all encompassing, we needed to make our market research indefinitely. So having done that, there were some of the apps that we researched on. An example, one of them is Zendex. With Zendex, I came to realize, as a team rather, we came to realize that Zendex also provide this opportunity for multiple interactions across different channels, but it does not use an AI system, which is what our app actually features. So even if there is this app where um you can streamline other channels like the Instagram, the WhatsApp, Facebook, there will be no there will be no efficiency in responding to your customers, and that is what our AI powered streamline up app proposes to feature. So I hope I'm been able to
Also,
show more like yeah.
uh, I understand that we had some limited time in with
Yes, ma.
research, or but you still supposed to have your competitors analysis in your slides. It's actually very important so that your audience can actually know those that are your competitors in the space and why
Okay.
your product is actually better. Then you mentioned a few features like I think you said unified inbox, AI chatbots, automated routing or something. So which should we prioritize? We talked about prioritization techniques. So which of them do you want to work on first for your MVP? You know what your MVP is, right? Yes. So
And yes, ma.
which one are you prioritizing first among these features?
Okay, ma. We'll be prioritizing the automation system and the AI feature.
And your unified inbox will come later.
Yes, ma. That's like the main feature that we want to develop on, because
So
that was
if
like the
now let me when you're talking about your MVP, you must make sure that it's actually solving the problem
problem.
you want it to solve. So if your major challenge is, or the solution rather is a unified inbox, so that should be the first you should be prioritizing. Yes, you can always develop more on it and all, but your MVP must be able to solve the problem for which it was
Yes,
created. It's not just one. Um, then also I love asking this question, like I asked group one, your revenue. How do you intend to generate revenue?
okay. How do we intend to generate revenue? Okay, ma. So like when the customers we'll be able to generate revenue from the number of downloads we get from the app, because like our app now can be featured on Play Store, App Store for Android users, iPhone users. So for every download that will be made to the app, we'll be able to generate revenue from there. So that's one of the um
Really? How do you generate revenue from downloads?
oh downloads.
All
I
right, so
think
because of time, that's something you guys should go and work on. Then also, I also mentioned, I don't know, one of those classes that your target personas try and yes, we have the range, maybe age range or whatever, but bring out 1, 2, 3 people, put faces to them, talk about them specifically. This is Aminat. She's 25 years old. She's a trader, she's a this, a that. This is problem she's going through, and this is um what she's looking for, which is like something related to your product, so that people can actually have a closer feel to your target personas than you just saying, oh, the target personas are businesses, this one, that one. You understand?
yes, ma.
And
Thank you so
that's
much, ma.
totally everybody. Yeah. Debbie, over to you.
Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you very much, Matt.
Okay,
Well
I also want
done.
to commend Group because I noticed that network affected the first presenter and the other person was ready to pick up. That shows that a group work has been done. So you should be ready to pick up anytime and even answer questions for your team. Don't just leave it to one person. All right, so let's proceed.
Group two, are you guys ready now? Glory, please stop sharing your screen.
We're ready.
All right, you have just 5 minutes.
Okay. Mm. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Can hear you, Rita.
Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
yes, Rachel, can see your screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Idori from Group 2, and I'll be presenting our product. So here we have WebEase. WebEase is a product that aims to provide a powerful yet simple website creation platform for entrepreneurs. It empowers small business owners, developers, and digital agencies to help them build, manage, and scale their websites effortlessly. It operates by combining user-friendliness with advanced customization options to deliver the perfect solution for users with varying technical expertise. Our problem statements. Many entrepreneurs lack affordable platforms to create and manage professional websites. Upon further analysis of this problem, it was found that
I
introducing an
cannot see
affordable
your
website
screen.
builder. You can't see my screen?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me. Can you see it now?
We can see your screen, but we can't see your slides. Now we can see your slides.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, upon further analysis of the problem, it was found that introducing an affordable website builder would solve this problem. However, the website building market is fragmented. In what sense? Platforms like Wix and Squarespace offer easy to use drag and drop tools but lack the depth of customization developers and agencies need. While platforms like WordPress, which are highly customizable, come with a steep learning curve and they are not very friendly to non-technical users. And so we came up with WebEase. And what is our objective? To create an affordable website solution that offers intuitive no-code website builder that enables entrepreneurs to manage and grow their online presence, to bridge the gap by creating a user-friendly for non-technical users and customizable enough web website builder that will meet the needs of developers, to offer a flexible, time efficient, and reliable support system for customers with easy to use tools for content updates, analytics, and additional features for future expansion so that those that want to expand their business in the nearest future, those that have a wider vision, can be able to continue using our product and to provide a secure website that is fast and SEO optimized. Our target audience are small business owners. Small business owners like Sally that is into local retail. Sally needs a website that she can use to bring in more people, that she can use to bring in more people into her business. She's trying to grow her online presence. She's trying to make everything look very good, and so she needs things like this for digital agencies, for developers, and for freelancers. Okay, so let's move on. Um, our stakeholders, product owners, scrum master, development teams. I need to explain that. For our MVP, we have our in scope for our minimum viable product. We have account management, drag and drop builders, mobile responsive design, third party API integrations, analytics boards. Then for our out of scope, we have advanced customization tools, majorly for developers, plugin marketplace, and AI-based personalization. Features and functionality. Our key features would be drag and drop builders, responsive design, as said before, API integrations like connecting with Jira, Stack, and GitHub, analytics dashboard, real-time reporting and insights, authentication for secure login, role-based access control, etc. Dashboard, customizable views for project tracking, and task management like Kanban and sprint boards. Technical requirements. Okay, we need front end, we need back end, we need hosting, front end for we need hosting, we need security and performance optimization. Our success metrics. Within the period, we want about 1,000 active users on the first 3 months post launch. 60% of the active users should engage with the drag and drop builder regularly. user engagement, 40% of the users should have integrated at least one third-party tool, e.g. Google Analytics or Stripe, within 6 months post-launch. Then platform performance, website load time should be under 2 seconds so that our users don't get frustrated or start complaining of the site being slow. And we should also achieve a 99.9% uptime over the first 6 months. Then our sprint milestone and timeline. We have infrastructure setup and basic CMS features that between 1 to 2 months. Develop drag and drop builder within the third month. Integrate third party etc. Then our
We
risk,
can
slow
start
adoption.
rounding up. Your time is up.
Yes, okay, slow adoption, which is high, in-app tutorials and all to help our people. That's how we're going to mitigate slow adoption. And then what's next? Finalize the PRD with team feedback, set up development environment and tools, begin sprint one planning and execution. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm done.
You're welcome. Well done. Miss Faith, any question for group 2?
All right. Well done, group 2 with web is. Okay. Now you talked about a few pain points. Okay, let me just put it this way. Now there are other existing website creation platforms, yes.
Yeah.
So why do we want people to leave those ones and start using WebEase?
Okay. First off, as formally said, most of these platforms, the few that are there, they don't have it all. And upon further research, like reading reviews of other people, some of them were complaining that these websites were slow. They were not getting immediate feedback. In fact, after updates, they have issues with their drag and drop builders and all that. So we are planning on leveraging on that and working so that once people start using this our web is they will not have complaints like that.
And what approach are you actually working towards making your own, easy to use and all?
Okay, to make it easy to use, most times when people go into a new when they open a new app or a website, there is this ground of confusion where you don't know where to go or you don't know what to do exactly. You know what you want to come and do on the website, but you don't know where to go yet. So we mentioned in-app tutorials, like when you're about to start or like for the onboarding process. Once you go into our landing page, it's already there that okay, if you're going to do this, you should click here. If you're trying to do this without, you can click here. If you're trying to maybe build an app, this is where the drag and drop icons are. This is where you can go to if you want to do a code this thing. This is where you can go to if you want to build a no code website and all that. So we plan to leverage in-app tutorials very well so that we can at least the beginner or new user confusion is eliminated.
Okay. Now, how do you ensure that adding advanced features will not clutter the user experience? Because now you're trying to solve about 3 problems now, and the other people that are in market now that probably have one issue or the other. It's not because they want to have the issues, right? So now that you are trying to do all of this, you want a better how did you even say it? You want it to be faster, you want them to know where to do this and that. How do you ensure that putting all these advanced features won't clutter the user experience?
Okay, so from the slides, most of our advanced features are coming later in. So by that time, we should have been able to like develop it to an extent where it can carry those advanced features and it does not cause issues to already existing users. and it does not clutter the space or bring unnecessary difficulties.
So you get to clarify as you proceed. All right.
Yes.
And okay, yes, as I love to ask as well, money, how do you generate revenue?
Okay, so there was one thing that stood out between most of the platforms that we checked out, like our competitors, and it was that most of them had paid plans, subscriptions, and all that. And so we plan to use that too. We plan to use that because, of course, we cannot say the purpose of the product is to solve an issue, and it's also to generate income for ourselves too. So we plan on using these things, subscriptions, plans, affordable ones, and I don't know, just that for now.
Okay. So work on your revenue generation very well. Yes, subscription is actually okay as well, but you can look for different ways to generate more revenue. Well done, good. Sure. Maybe over to you.
Well done, Group 2. Group 4, are you ready? Group 4, are your representatives on the call?
Yes, ma, we are ready. Thank you.
All
Yes,
right,
group
you have
4 is
5
ready.
minutes.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'll be sharing my screen now. Hello, good afternoon once again. My name is Rebecca Adeko. I'm representing Group 4, and we're here to pitch our product to you. The name of our product is BT Study. BT Study is a personalized learning for exam success. Our tagline is master every topic and ace every question. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this small. So yes, okay, good. Sorry, I'm having issues going to the next slide. All right, our problem overview. Our problem overview is students struggling with exams often lack personalized study materials tailored to their individual weaknesses. What do we mean by this? Students have issues mastering specific subjects, and we know this because we've actually done an analysis survey. We've asked students, the specific targets in this instance was SS3 students, SS2, and GS3, and they were able to identify topics they had issues with. We did an analysis and found out, okay, they actually had weaknesses in this area, and there were some topics they had issues with. So they have issues with having materials that are tailored to their individual weaknesses and the particular topics they have problem with. Now, our solution, our core idea came about as a result to develop a study application that offers convenience and assists students in identifying and addressing challenges in the areas they are weak. Like I said before, our target audiences are secondary school students. This app was created with secondary school students in mind, junior secondary school through SS3 students. So literally, the app identifies the weaknesses in the areas of their study. Our value proposition is our app is designed to offer students customized resources aimed at enhancing their areas of weakness and also facilitating effective examination preparation. So what the app does literally is identifying areas you're having problems with. It helps you and tells you exactly what to do, how to go about to study and get better, and help you make sure you're ready for your exams. I'm sorry, when I was talking, I forgot to mention I have a co-presenter here with me, so she'll be taking over once I'm done. Our unique selling points, based on the competitor analysis we did, and then the people, our competitors in the market, we have been able to come up with this that makes us different from what they all do. The first thing we're doing is we're generating revenue. We're giving you a free trial. You experience live teacher support through chat or video. You get free trials. The second thing is you get live Q&A with experts. You connect with teachers in real time to solve problems instantly. The third one is personalized learning, AI-powered recommendations, and a customized learning path for each student, and then curated content. You get to access high quality relevant materials tailored to the WAHEC NECO curriculum. So literally, what makes us stand out is we build trust by emphasizing human expertise, and then you also get to chat with real individuals. Now, the next one is our user flow. My co-presenter is going to be talking about this. Over to you, Ife.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ife Dolakbo Inyonda from Group 4. I'll be continuing from where my co-presenter stopped, and I'll be taking us through the designs and flow that shows our MVP. So here's the landing page, and we have the login page where users can log into their profile. We also have the sign-up page where users create their accounts. Here we have the profile page where users can pick their class level. We also have, it continues to where users pick their subject of choice, making it specific to their area of weakness. They pick their topic also to further specify resources that would be recommended to them by the by AI. Also, here we have the learning area where students can pick their type of study. If it's students that prefer to read, they can pick the reading tutorials. If it's students that prefer videos, that prefer visuals, they can go with the video tutorials also. Also, we have arrangements for engagement and motivation where there would be rewards in forms of ladder board challenges, just rewards to encourage students, and that will be coming up later in the app. We also have the learning area also includes practices, that's quizzes and exercises where students take tests after studying to know how far their strength is now and what they still need to work on. There's AI personal recommendation for each student, and a progress file in their profile page. Also, next we'll be talking about the goals of BT study. What are the goals of BT study? To empower students. BT study aims to empower students to pinpoint and strengthen their weak areas with customized targeted study guides to deliver targeted resources and effective teaching methods that empower each student to conquer their weaknesses, to actively monitor each student's schedule to guarantee they improve in their area of weakness. And this is to show focused area. They know what their weaknesses is to begin with. They understand where they are now after using the resources and what they still need to work upon. Our out of scope, what BT study would not be engaging in is past exam questions. We're not doing anything
Your time is
with
up.
past exam questions, career guidance, physical materials, and niche subjects. And we believe that BT study can significantly improve secondary education in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, well done, Group 4, BT study. Miss Faith, any question for Group 4?
All right, well done, Group 4, and well done on your prototype as well. That was very beautiful to watch. Okay, now you talked about carrying out your market research. I want to know how many students you actually talked with. How many people do you hear from?
So I'll be answering this question. We spoke to a total of about 50 students. It was actually carried in Lagos State. We actually approached the secondary school students, and then we actually have the data to show if you require that. And then based on what they mentioned, that was what we used for analysis.
When you are presenting, or when you are even bringing out this kind of presentation to actually solidify your problem, the best thing is to have your data, number one, and be able to reference the data. Now that this was carried out by yourself, so you have to tell us, oh, this is where you took it. This students within these ages, I think you mentioned their classes already, beautiful, but it should also be in your slides, you understand? And
yes, it's in our main slide, but we just have to because of the time limit. Yes, it's in our main slide because of the time limit. That's why we didn't put it in our pitch slide.
All right. Actually, it's a very, very important one. I was even about saying it, even not only to your team, but even other teams. Even if you're not going to be carrying out, physical primary research, right? If you're going to be browsing, going online, always try and bring it, okay, over 50% of students, blah, blah, blah. Then you reference according to these reports. And if you actually carry it out yourself, you should have a data visualization for that. So, but all in all, that was a very, very good one. So I want to also, I think you didn't talk about your revenue. And is it the children that will be paying? Are you targeting their parents more or the schools? Because the GSS SS students are not yet making money.
Yes, ma. Obviously, we are looking out that their parents, even for our target audience, we are looking out that their parents be carried along, and also probably in second releases, it could be opened to businesses where school can, admit their students. They could integrate it into their studies, into the school curriculum, where students can access the app. They register the students on a premium-based level, where they could access all functions, including the live teachers, which is the main revenue for BT studying.
So what criteria are you using to vet teachers?
Yes, for teachers' application, we'll be using their work experience alongside with their certificates. There would be a login process for teachers, and that is why it is not in our first release yet, because we don't have the resources for it, but it's just there to ensure that users know that these features will be available very soon. So the teachers will be submitting their profile, their portfolios, their work portfolio, and also their credentials before they can, before the products, before they can be accepted to, teach students online.
Okay, fair enough. And you also mentioned gamification. So and that's a very, very good one, by the way. How do you ensure that gamification and rewards don't overshadow the primary goal of learning?
Yes, this is how. Okay, ma'am.
And I've worked in almost all the levels of education, primary, secondary, and tertiary, right? And for the primary, secondary, you understand that most of them, they can get carried away because it might even be teaching them something with a game, and now they're like all on the game and all. So how do you want to make sure that those gamification, the rewards, don't overshadow the primary goal, which is learn?
Okay, ma. So the gamification is not actually that we are making the learning process a game form. It's that after they have taken, if you look at the design flow or the user's experience, after they've taken the classes, they have to take quizzes and exercises based on what they just learned, the topic that they just learned. So as they do more, as they get better in the quizzes, they get medals, they get all these coins, they get tokens. Those are the just to motivate them. So it's not really like we are making games in the learning process, but the more they come to learn, the more quizzes the better they get at quizzes. And probably in next releases we might be looking at challenges like leaderboards, and all of those are the aspects of the gamification. So it still integrates the study, making it the basics for their rewards.
Yes, that's what gamification does. It actually works on whatever it's offering. It's not as if there will be games per se. I understand that. Okay, well done, group 4. Well done. Over to you, Debbie.
Well done, group 4. Group 5, your representatives, are they on the call?
Yes, we are. Hello.
All right, your 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm trying to share my screen. Give me a quick moment and we will start now. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Good day to you. Okay, so our problem statement, we are group 5, we're called the Dream Team. Our problem statement is educational institutions face difficulties managing online and offline student attendance efficiently. My name is Shema BBB and I'll be taking you through our course of action. Now, we looked at that problem statement and we created, we went in and did some more research and we found out that it wasn't just about attendance. There's a lack of real-time synchronization, automated data management, accessibility features in existing solutions. There had issues of lack of integration between online and offline systems, limited accessibility accessibility, especially in poor internet connectivity areas, time-consuming manual processes, and all of this is causing inaccurate data and security concerns. So what we have done is very quickly we've looked at the fact that we did some research and we found that teachers spend about an estimated 20% of their time on manual attendance. 15% of schools in low-income African areas use digital attendance tools, and mobile internet usage in Africa is at 34%, which highlights the need for the online solutions or offline solutions. So we're introducing Roller Collar. Roll Collar is a unified solution for online and offline learning. Roll Collar is aimed at transforming attendance management in Africa. And these are some of the solutions we are trying to prefer: unified platform accessibility via mobile and desktop, integrating online and offline attendance. We're ensuring accuracy, reliability, and accessibility, and we're making sure to offer real-time synchronization, automating data management, helping general accessibility features. These are some of the key features we're going to be using on our solution, Roll Collar. QR code scanning, we're using the SMS USSD based attendance system, lecturer broadcast alerts for their individual lectures and whatever real-time issues that they need to highlight, real-time analytics and more. Please take your time, at your free time, look into our system architecture. We're trying to use the API via web form or solution. And these are some of the benefits that Roll Collar would be serving you. Improved accuracy and reliability. Of course, we're looking to scale with time, so scalability and flexibility. And of course, you can get better and real-time information in terms of analytics of your attendance. On that note, our user persona for Roll Collar includes students, parents, lecturers, administrators, national, state, and local education authorities. Now, you might be wondering, what are parents and the education authorities doing here? Students off the bat and lecturers, of course. That is for higher learning, higher level education. We are also catering to the lower level education, which includes elementary schools and so on, because they are children who, for one issue or the other, health concerns sometimes even, cannot actually be in school, so they have to do online. And those children, their parents are the ones who will be marking the attendance so that the school can also see that they are present and they are alert as to how much education the children are getting. Also, we have added a feature that is not available for a lot of the competitive market that we've seen, which is where we're attending to homeschoolers. After COVID 2020, we found out that, a lot of homeschooling is happening and it's increasing. And so, of course, the standard of operation is that the national, state, and local education authorities work hand in hand with the homeschoolers to make sure that they reach their curriculum. So we are giving that opportunity for not just homeschoolers to be able to represent their attendance, but also to make sure that their curriculum is up to date with the national system. This is the user journey for our Roll Collars. Please take your time to look at it when you have time. Student attendance tracking, parent attendance tracking, and so on. Our success metrics include adoption rate, user management, accuracy and reliability, customer satisfaction. Our implementation roadmap goes as follows. We have 4 phases that we're working on: development and testing, pilot, implementation and feedback, refining and iterating on features, launching and marketing efforts. In your free time, please look at our decision trackers as well as our question trackers and how we got here. In conclusion, Roll Collar is driving educational success through smart attendance, and we've addressed the key issues and challenges: enhancing accessibility and real-time synchronization, automating data and comprehensive analytics, and all this is resulting in improved efficiency, engagement, and academic outcome. Thank you very much. The rest of our information is in our PRD document.
Well done, Group 5. Ms. Faith, any question for Group 5?
All right. Well done, Group 5. Roll Collar. Nice. And I like names that you can actually guess what their teams, what the product is all about from the name, from the title. All right. Now you talked about several targets several levels of targets, personas, audience. Now, how can the platform, can Rollcaller, can it handle institutions with thousands of students and multiple campuses?
Absolutely. So that's the plan. The plan is again scalability over time. But yes, the plan is for us to be able to handle whatever the capacity. That is why we're using the web API form. I know that I have another team member who can talk extensively on that. But the plan is yes, over time to scale higher and higher. Our overview is to make sure that we are meeting, like I said, higher levels of education and lower levels of education as well, integrating homeschooling as a special feature that a lot of competitors don't have. But as we grow, we are able to enlarge, and of course, storage of your data and protective or security concerns are looked into. I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, it does. Now, I'm trying to think of should I call it the architecture or the MVP or even the product itself? So how do you intend incorporating secondary verification like facial recognition or biometrics?
Yes, we do.
Another thing again is at times people may join meetings, they can join their classes at the beginning and probably towards the end, or even not even end, maybe mid meeting, mid class thereof. How do we track that? How do you track the login times, the logout times, and even active participation during online sessions?
Thank you for that question. We factored all of that in, but because we have 5 minutes to do a presentation, we literally had to
Yeah,
give
you
you
can
the
just answer
overview.
now.
Yes, yes. So we're using things like the QR scanning and all of that, biometrics. We're using all those options. Now, the reason we have also made sure, because we put into consideration the fact that students, will come log in and then disappear. So there is the login and log out that tells you when a student is in class and out of class. So that allows for the like I said, if you look at the slides as well, you see that we had broadcasts for the lecturer. So the lecturer gets to know how many people tuned into his class and how many people left the class before they should have left. If you didn't sign out, then of course your sign is invalid. So these are some of the intricacies of the solution. I hope that answers the question.
And finally, how do you generate revenue with Rollcaller?
Okay, so we have looked also how to generate revenue. Chukwemeka, are you here? Can you answer? Do you want to answer the question?
Okay, yeah. I want to give a shot at that. Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay, yeah. In terms of revenue generation, since it's going to be an API that will basically be integrated into the school's website and also an app that will be developed. Now, in terms of the revenue generation, we'll be looking at subscriptions. Now, this is a solution we are providing to higher institutions or institutions at large. So for every subscription, first we can give them a free trial, just like most of the ERP programs, they will give you free trials for you to see how important this program makes. And after the expiration of the free trials, there will be charges for every feature that you want to use. Now, here, in order to generate more revenue, we have advanced features, whereby if you want to access these advanced features, we can go ahead and link you up to it, but we will charge a little bit higher than what we do charge before when you are using just the basic. That's when we talk about the premium subscribers, the regular subscribers, and the extra feature premium subscribers, whereby, okay, if you want to use this thing for further analytics, we can give you that opportunity to use it for such. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, so basically, now I picked out some things. Don't you think the should I call it an overcharging? Since you are paying for subscriptions, they have to pay for every feature. They have to pay for the advanced features. Don't you think that's too much? And do you think people are maybe schools will be ready to part away with their money so much for for your roll caller?
Okay, thank you very much
Okay.
for that question. So, okay, let me go ahead. So, in terms of the subscription, the basic plan gives you access to most of the basic things you need as a user. Let's say, for instance, if you are using Spotify as an example, the Spotify it has different features whereby for a higher subscription rate it can add more than 5 to 7 subscribers, but for the basic plan whereby one person can use that. So just like Rollcaller now, for the basic subscription, it allows you access to the basic features you need that can help you run your attendance effectively. But for some other features which will cost more, that's when you tend to optimize or scale up. That's if you want. Some schools now, their needs differs. There are some that's okay, what we just need is attendance. Some will say, okay, we need something extra. So for the extra, we are charging a little bit more. That's just the idea. But for the basic subscription, you are getting all the basic things you need.
If I can add to that, Faith, sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to say that we create customized learning. Again, we have factored in people like homeschoolers. We're hoping to scale up and be able to liaise with government education authorities. So working hand in hand with them and homeschoolers, for instance, would help them to cut their fee and allow for the government to be involved in our solution for those sort of cases. So these are some of the things we've considered.
All right, fair enough. Because of our time, well done, Group 5. Debbie, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Faith. Group 6, are we ready? Group 6, are we on the call?
Yes, we are ready.
All right. Okay. You have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Olatunji Victor Oluwajohnson. So I'll be having my colleague to share the screen right now so I can present. So we have a product here right before us named Checkup 360. And our problem statement. Sorry for the breakage. So our problem statement is going to be, we're going to be addressing patients facing significant challenges when booking medical appointments due to outdated systems. So we are going to be covering gaps in the existing system. So our user pain points is number one, we have inefficiency. Number two, we have confusion. We have missed opportunities. So lack of real-time scheduling results in multiple interaction to secure an appointment, wasting time for both patients and providers. So the next slide. So our product overview, we have product name, our product name is Checkup 360. Objectives to simplify medical appointments booking by giving patients a convenient, efficient, and user-friendly platform. So our target audience, we are targeting patients seeking a simple method to book and manage medical appointments. So market positioning, a convenient and reliable solution for patients and healthcare providers, using scheduling errors and important overall problems experiences. So sorry, please, I'm having problem with my screen. I will have my colleague to continue from here. I'm using a small screen, so.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ronki, and I'm going to be continuing from our PRD slides from my colleague, Victor. Thank you very much, Victor. We're going to be discussing about the goals and the success criteria for Checkup 360. Our aim is to ensure that we make appointment schedule our aim is to ensure that we make appointment booking as easy as possible. Now look at this. Imagine you are working and you are a working class person. Of course, this is also part of the people we've considered as our target audience. You need something that can be able to be sure that you've been able to book in an appointment scheduler, or rather book in an appointment with your doctor or your health practitioner. We also want to ensure that our booking time is under 2 minutes. This means that you can be able to securely get a spot to speak with your health provider and also complain or get time to talk to them about how you're feeling health-wise, and also improve accessibility. One of the things we considered while trying to create this particular PRD are for patients in rural area. We considered Nigeria as our area of focus, and then we look at patients that are probably living in less populated environment, and they do have like they don't have easy access to hospitals. Please assist with the next slide. So I'm really sorry. Then our goals are to enhance transparency between both the hospital, because we also consider how we can ensure that we help hospitals. We understand in Nigeria that we've been experiencing like most of our health practitioners leaving the country and also moving over to other saner climes. So we need to look for a way that we can make health practitioners do their work and care for patients perfectly without having to be overstressed or having difficulties or cumbersome days. So we also want to ensure that we provide a system that is reliable and very, very secure. So our success criteria regarding reliability is to ensure that we automate 70% of the scheduling process. That means that every of the local hospitals, because our first businesses we're going to be patronizing our local hospitals, we want to ensure that every of the local hospitals are able to at least 70 of the whole process being automated before they can be able to relate with other humans, that is the
Group
health
6, please start
workers.
rounding off. Your time is up.
All right, thank you very much. The key performance indicator includes user satisfaction, booking conversion rate, and our KPI is to ensure we track the percentage initiated in booking and ensure that we have these books completed. So let's go over to our user stories, please. We also integrated things like login method, Google login, and reCAPTCHA authentication, data entry, geolocation service, and notification setup. Also the USSD services. We have also our user flow, which can be viewed, and our roadmap, which can be viewed on our PRD we submitted. Due to the time up, I would like to ask if there are any questions regarding Checkup 360. Thank you very much.
Well done, Group 6. Miss Faith, any question for Group 6? Please, if you're not the one presenting, mute your microphone.
Okay. Who's speaking this?
Your biscuit.
Okay, I think that's better now. All right, so well done, Group 6. Beautiful one there. Checkup 360. Wow. Innovative name. All right, now, do you think we should integrate electronic health records? You know of electronic health records?
Yes, please.
Okay, now with Checkup 360, do you think we should or you should integrate that?
We actually did thought about that. It's also in our decision tracker on our PRD. We agreed that it wouldn't roll out in the MVP. Why? It is going to be too cumbersome, and then it will feel like because most of these hospitals, they are a bit traditional regarding their approach. So we just see, or we thought of approaching it in a simplified way before we can then introduce other features, which include emergency button, access to the emergency lines, and also the, pardon me, please, and also the EMR, because we are going to integrate with the local EMR we have with the health practitioners. So this will probably roll out on phase 3.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's in the long term. All
Yes.
right. Now, we're going to be having some audience, some elderly audience, should I say audience or users rather.
Yeah.
Do you consider stuff like features like multi-language support or even options for visually impaired users?
Oh my God, Faith. It actually looks as if you've gone through our PRD. Yes, we did consider both of them. These are features that are rolling out in phase 3. We thought about implementing them, considering the fact that we're looking at rural areas, and most of these patients or patients that actually need access to healthcare facilities in the rural areas might be a bit challenged in mobility, in terms of mobility. But our aim is just to ensure that we can get so many hospitals to onboard to our platform first before we look into advancing to things like multiple languages for patients or older patients that do not understand English, as English will be our first language, and also all other services.
Okay. Now, as for your pricing model, what are you considering?
Regarding pricing, since we're, just like I said earlier, since we're trying to get hospitals first to onboard on this, we thought about making our MVP free for all to test. This is what we'll classify during the trial phase rather. And then once we get them to onboard and we roll out more features, we can include the premium option where people can have access to ambulances, access to emergency support, where they can get a staff or a personnel to reach out to them directly and communicate with them, sort of like when you're calling 911 as an example. We're also planning to implement. Okay, sorry. We're also planning to implement other things like, as I said earlier, the language option, and also the record tracker, fitness tracker would integrate with smartwatches, whereby customers or patients, especially those that need regular checkup, can get notifications through the app and also on the fitness tracker. And we also are implementing the USSD function, where if you do not have, yes.
Because of time, I understand you. Now, you mean for this MVP now, you're not charging, it's going to be free for everybody?
Yes, free for everybody.
For how long? Hello, are you there?
I was muted earlier. We gave it 2 months.
Because there have been situations whereby some people decide to, release their products for free, and they will have a lot of users. And when it's time to actually pay money, everybody will disappear. So usually better for them to know, okay, this is just like how we have freemium for some of all these products that we are using these days, like a Spotify, can use it for a while. Let them know that, okay, this is the amount, so that they can mentally prepare. They should not just feel like, oh, it is free. Then you just come upon them and say, oh, no, you guys have to pay for this now. Do you understand?
Yes, we understand. Thank you very much for Faith. But we
So,
have how to address that. I don't know if we have time to answer that.
time is fast spent already.
Oh, okay. All right
Well,
then. Thank
you
you.
understand. So Debbie, over to you.
All right, thank you. Group 7, your representative on the call. Group 6, your representative, please stop sharing your screen. Group 7.
Yes, we are.
All right, you have 5 minutes.
Hello, please, can you hear me and see my screen?
Yes, but we can't
Yes,
see
we
your
can.
slides.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you see my slide, please? Yes, we can.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
All right. Good morning, course coordinators, or good afternoon. Good afternoon, admin, stakeholders, and my fellow colleagues present. So my name is Adeze from Group 7, and I'll be taking the presentation for our product titled Thrive 360, your all-in-one fitness and health app. So we live in a highly digitalized world, and although this has made life easier to an extent, it can sometimes be overwhelming, especially in the field of fitness and well-being. Imagine waking up in the morning and you have to check about 4 to 5 apps for information concerning your workout routine, your diet plans, your rest, your mental health, and that is why we've created a product that is all-encompassing and community-oriented. So Thrive 360 is a comprehensive fitness and health tracking app designed to empower users to achieve their wellness goals. It is user friendly. It offers personalized recommendations, gamified engagement, and so on. So what are the customer pain points we are addressing? We're doing this because we've noticed that there are fragmented tools where customers have to rely on numerous apps for their fitness and well-being in general, and also overwhelmed users who don't really know where to begin, and they don't know how to define their goals and sustain motivation. And also there has been disconnected insights um, due to the fact that existing solutions fail to provide a unified view of overall well-being of individuals. So how are we doing this? We're doing this through a unified solution where we provide personalized dashboards where people have real-time insights into fitness, nutrition, and mental health, AI-powered recommendations that are tailored to the individual's goals and preferences, expert guidance. We do this through professional coaches for fitness, nutrition, and dietary counseling, and also gamified engagement. What are our value propositions? So what benefits will we be delivering to our customers? So Thrive 360 is a single all-encompassing platform where you can check and monitor your fitness, your diet, your rest, and also your mental being instead of using multiple apps. And what edge do we have over competitors? We have the edge of AI-powered personalization with gamification. We are creating like a community-oriented fitness plans for people. And why would a customer prefer to choose our products? Because we help individuals to achieve their fitness and well-being goals by providing tailored insights and fostering accountability through communities. Our target personas are fitness enthusiasts, beginners of about age 18 to 45, busy professionals who can't really keep, track of their well-being due to demanding schedules, and people who are community oriented. Our products will be launched in 3 phases. Please kindly go through this in your free time. We also have some user stories and requirements that you find, quite interesting. Our competitor analysis, MyFitnessPal is one of our competitors, and we noticed that they have excellent nutrition tracking, but they lack mental health features. Fitbit app also has strong device integration, but it's quite limited in focusing on holistic well-being, and also Headspace, which is largely about mental health but no fitness or nutrition tracking. So we're adopting a differential approach where we provide a unified platform, personalized recommendation tailored to individuals' goals, gamified engagement, as well as expert guidance and AI insights. So what are goals and success criteria? We hope to reduce churn by 25% within the first 6 months of launch, and maintain a rating of 4.5 plus rating on app stores, and reach 500K monthly active users within the first year of launch. By way of conclusion, Thrive 360 is set to redefine the world of fitness and health in general by offering a unified and all-encompassing personalized solution which fosters a healthy and more interconnected community of people who are not just interested in fitness, but interested in well-being in general. Thank you so much.
Well done, Group 7. Please, Faith, over to you.
Hello, please. Am I still here? I can't hear.
Yes, you're still sharing.
Miss Faith, are you there? Any question for group 7?
Oh yeah.
All right. It's like network. Right. Okay. All right. While waiting for Miss Faith, group 8, are you guys ready? All right, she's back. Miss Faith. Group 8.
I'm here, ma. I'm ready, ma.
Okay, please let's check if Miss Faith is on the call so she can ask group 7. Question.
I did what Sims was capable of doing. I think I heard the presenter finish and the stuff just went blank. So Thrive 360. We're having a lot of 360s today. All right. Let me see. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you. Now, let me first start with our target audience. Can you come again with your target audience? Who are we focusing on? Who are your primary target audience? Who are your secondary target audience?
All right. Our primary target audience are people who are seeking guidance and convenience in achieving their fitness goals, people of age 18 to about 45. So those are our primary target audience.
So anybody that is between are you maybe giving them a, shall I say, division by having the individual consumers or the corporate client or just anybody between 18 to 45? Or can you hear me, please?
Hello, sorry, I didn't hear you clearly.
Okay, I said just anybody between ages 18 through 45.
Yes, that are interested in keeping fit and also busy professionals that want to maintain good health and well-being but can't due to difficult schedules.
Okay, so amongst these two, I think you've mentioned about two categories of people now. Yeah, so we have the individual consumers, just regular people that want to, then we have the corporate clients, the busy professionals. So which of them are you placing more emphasis, more, are we focusing more on? I cannot hear you.
We are focusing more on the first category because it's from those categories that we can even get because those categories will definitely be working classes, so they can also get interested in the second category. So from there, we're going to recruit people into the second category. So our primary target audience are people of 18 to 45, just regular people, at least for the first few
Now,
months.
how does Thrive's 360 stand out compared to other wellness apps or wellness platforms that are in existence now?
All right. So from what we've noticed, the ones we have now are not as all-encompassing as what we are trying to achieve right now. So as we have fitness, rest, mental health monitoring, and also dietary counseling and nutrition information. So I don't think others are as all-encompassing as we are.
You
And
don't
then we
think
also, others are not as encompassing as we are, like
are
we
you sure
showed our
about
competitors in
are
our
you sure
slide.
about that? Are you sure about that? Or you're just making assumptions?
Yes, we are, from at least the research that we've done, and we also listed the competitors we analyzed in our slide. It's not an assumption.
Okay, so like I said before, 2 weeks is actually a very short time for you know, proper research, and also I want to commend everyone or every group actually. You've all done amazingly well. And like I usually say, most times when you're about starting the program, you will not believe what you're going to do in the next 3 weeks. And to be honest, you have all been impressive. So well done, Thrive 360. Well done, every group that have presented and those that are still presenting. So let's move on. Debbie, over to you.
All right, thank you, Ma. Group 8, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, Ma. I'm here, Ma.
All right, you can go ahead. 5 minutes, please.
Please, can we see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
All right. Okay. Good morning, my esteemed panelists and my ever-attentive audience. My name is Ayaswat Chisumanita, and I will be making the pitch presentation on behalf of Group 8. Picture this. You're a farmer standing on your land. You've poured your sweat and savings into the soil, but something keeps nagging at you. What should you plant? Will the weather cooperate? Will the soil even support the crop you're considering? These aren't questions you can afford to get wrong, right? But then where do you turn for the answers? This is the reality of so many farmers today, millions of farmers today. They don't have access to platforms that can recommend the best crops based on their soil and weather conditions. Instead, they rely on trial and error, guesswork, and even outdated methods, which leads to wasted time, low yields, and financial losses. Also, I would have you know that this is not just an individual problem, it's a global one. When farmers struggle, the economy stagnates, families go hungry, and food security literally hangs by a thread. But what if I told you that there's a way to change this? A way to take the guesswork out of farming, that the future of agriculture could fit in the very palm of your hands. Sounds bold, right? Ladies and gentlemen, panelists and the audience, introducing
No.
AgriSmart, a mobile and web-based platform designed to revolutionize farming with one simple but powerful goal: to empower farmers with data-driven insights for better crop decisions. AgriSmart is a mobile and web-based platform that transforms the way farmers make decisions. You may ask, how does AgriSmart work? Let me walk you through it. First, farmers input basic details about their lands, things like soil type, location, and crop history. This information might seem simple, but it's just the foundation for something huge and incredible. AgriSmart analyzes this data in real time, combining it with the live weather forecast and location-specific insights. Within minutes, the farmer gets personalized recommendations for the crops that will thrive best on their land. But we don't just stop here. AgriSmart continuously updates farmers with critical information. We have real-time soil analysis to monitor pH, nutrients and organic matter, weather integration that predicts temperature, rainfall, and humidity specific to their location, tailored recommendations for the most suitable crops, and resource efficiency tools for using water, fertilizers, and other inputs efficiently. Seeing that we have other competitors like the Climate Field View, One Soil, AgroSense, AgriVi, CropX, AgWeather. Now let me tell you why AgriSmart stands out and why AgriSmart matters. We empower farmers. For the first time, they can make decisions based on hard data and not guesswork. It saves costs. By optimizing their resources, farmers spend less and grow more. It reduces risk with accurate weather forecasts and pest alerts. Farmers can definitely avoid disasters before they happen. And lastly, it builds yields. With tailored crop recommendations, farmers get more out of their land and their efforts. Moving on, how AgriSmart works. Farmers input land details like soil type and location into the platform. AgriSmart then analyzes the data, providing tailored crop recommendations and continuous weather updates on weather and agricultural tips. How juicy is that? This is what AgriSmart is about. It's not just about farming, it's about transforming lives and building a more sustainable future. Because environmental sustainability is where the 2024 and 2025 century is heading to. And this is not just idea on paper that, as you may think, research shows that 80% of farmers are eager to adopt tools like AgriSmart. We're targeting farmers who already have basic access to smartphone and the internet, 50% of whom do face challenges understanding soil type and crop suitability. These farmers are asking for solutions like ours, and they want it to be affordable and easy to use. So here's the big question. What kind of future do you want for agriculture? One of stagnation or one of innovation and empowerment? With AgriSmart, we're choosing the latter and we're inviting you to join us. So let's join hands together. Let's empower farmers, protect livelihoods, and ensure global food security, reaching that one data-driven decision at a time. Thank you everyone for listening. I remain Chisom Anita. Any questions?
Well done, Group A. Miss Faith, any question for Group A?
It seems we just quickly ship AgriSmart to the market already. Nice presentation. Well done, Group A. Okay, so I have a few questions for AgriSmart, and yeah. So let's just quickly get into it. I think we have two more groups that we call it a day. Now, are we focusing on specific regions or countries? What's the geographical scope of the platform of AgriSmart?
All right, Ma, thank you very much for that question. Essentially, we are focusing while our target audience is small-scale farmers. And of course, we know that small-scale farmers are individuals that they usually use relatively small plots of lands, and most of them can be found in rural areas. So our region scope is more of the rural areas because
So
we
are you
realize that. Yes, ma'am.
Nigeria, Africa, or the whole world?
Well, we are starting with Africa. We're starting with Africa
The whole of
because we
Africa.
plan to expand. We plan to expand. So we're starting with a smaller region of West Africa, and then we'll expand to the wider audience of Africa. And then we're not dreaming small. We're going to expand to other nations, other continents, and by far the entire world.
Okay, so first your MVP is focusing on where again? What
We're
location?
focusing rural areas.
Yeah, I
Rural
know.
areas in West African region.
West African region. So the whole of
Yes,
West.
ma'am.
I think that's not still a very broad focus for your MVP.
Well, when we were conducting our research, we used rural areas in Nigeria. So I would actually take a step back and say we would focus more with Nigeria, which is our was our home audience and our research audience. Then
All
we will
right.
now expand. So let's start with Nigeria first
There
of all.
are several things that are different from. In fact, even in Nigeria alone, we have different weather conditions in different areas of Nigeria. We have different soil uh, quality. We have so it's better for you to start from a smaller region. So Nigeria is better. In fact, you can even decide to even focus on northern side first, then come to the southern side, or whatever you feel would work best. Because trust me, I think in Jos or what states, people can grow apples to eat, like the regular apples, while maybe in the southern part of the country, such cannot grow. So you can say there are different things different factors that are differing from one location to the other. So yes, very much better to start from a particular region, then expand, like you have said, to in fact later on it could even be in the whole world, right? Okay. Then we are going to be having different farmers. You talked about the small scale farmers. So how will AgriSmart personalized recommendations for individual farmers?
Okay, thank you very much, Ma, for that question. Just like we mentioned in our slides and also extensively in our PRD, we're going to be recommending crops. First of all, we are working with APIX, which is the weather forecast. So we're going to be recommending crops based on two major, will I call it scopes, soil condition and weather forecast. So we're going to be using both of them to recommend crops. So we're going to have a comprehensive soil data analysis, which we worked on and which we imputed in our PRD. Then we're going to be making that available. So it's going to be like a scan feature. Once you impute your soil data as a small scale farmer and then your weather condition, and then the weather forecast gives the weather.
Or
Yes,
or would you rather partner with local agricultural agencies or meteorological services, or they have to always impute their weather condition?
Yes, there are going to be features that will allow easy inputs, but then we would also be working with collaborations with agricultural extensions. We'll be working with NGOs. We'll also be partnering with the Ministry of Agriculture because I'm someone who works in the legal sector. So, and then there will be an easy feature for them to be able to impute their details. We've also added voice features, and we call it IVR, which is interactive voice response. It's like a calling system where farmers can, because a lot of them are small scale farmers, they may not be so used to typing, and sometimes my dad still calls me to show him the ropes around his phone. So they would have voice assistance features where they can communicate vocally, explaining their issues. And then the scanning feature will be able to give them crop recommendations.
Okay, so now how do we encourage farmers to adopt AgriSmart? Like you said, many of them are, they are small scale farmers, and they are mostly not even educated or with low or little education, and might not really find or see a need, right? So how do we encourage farmers to adopt AgriSmart?
Okay, thank you very much, Ma, for that question. First of all, AgriSmart is going to be a freemium model. We're going to be having premium features, quite all right, but because when we did the research, there are other apps that provide the same qualities. Like I mentioned earlier, we have Climate Field View, we even have One Soil. But one thing I've realized is that One Soil is an online platform. It doesn't have the online feature, which is why we're going to be working with creating a progressive web app, which is also known as a PWA, a web app that can be installed. It offers offline features. It's installable, it's low on data, it's responsive. So all these things will cater to the needs of small scale farmers. And we're also going to be working with extension officers so they can spread the word around these local communities, because I mean, it's much better you hear something from your chief of your village than someone online. So we're going to be working with them to be able to disseminate the benefits of this app. Because if you look at the benefits of this app, I'm sure a lot of farmers do not want to waste any more yields in planting crops that the weather condition was not even suitable for it. And from the research we conducted in areas like Ondo, we discovered that a lot of farmers are actually craving for these opportunities. They are asking for these solutions. Because imagine planting over 2 hectares of land and every single crop goes to waste because it was not the suitable soil to plant that crop in. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to first of all say that I actually like the passion in your voice, and it shows that you're onto something. So well done, Agri Smart. I really wish we could continue, but time is fast spent. So Agri Smart really sounds like a very good product for farmers. So we really hope farmers will adopt Agri Smart. So if you're a farmer here as well, well, I am a farmer, but I would say I'm more of an animal farmer. So maybe Agri Smart will not work for me for now. Maybe in the future it's more.
Yes,
That's
we'll
cool.
upskill, man.
All right, no wahala. All right, now, so Debbie, over to you. Well done, Group
Thank you
8.
very much, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
Group 9, are we ready? Group 9.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay. You have just 5 minutes.
Good afternoon. Please, can I confirm you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you also see my slides?
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you. Once again, good afternoon, everyone, investors, stakeholders, panelists. This is Group 9, and my name is Judah Dewusi, and we have come to take your money. All right. Introducing Farm Connect product requirement document. Farm Connect, based on a research from Ikore International, highlights that over 40% of agricultural produce in the country is wasted annually due to inefficiencies in the value chain. In Nigeria, smallholder farmers face significant barriers in selling their produce due to inadequate market access, limited e-commerce platforms, and poor infrastructure. Addressing these challenges, a localized digital solution like Farm Connect can help connect farmers with buyers, improve supply chain efficiencies, and reduce wastage. Now, take a look at Aminu Kano. Aminu Kano is a farmer based in Jos, and based on the feedback we got from Aminu Kano, he says as a farmer, he wants to list his produce for sale so buyers can find and purchase it. Now, take a look at the insights we've gotten from our research. Over 40% goes to waste. If Aminu Kano farms potatoes, for instance, and at the end of his harvest, he gets 100 bags of potatoes, he's only able to sell off 60 bags of his potatoes, leaving 40 bags unable to sell or get a market for immediately. So Aminu Kano has to dry up his potatoes and turn it into something called in Jos Kambar. It is dried potatoes that is sun and is very hard to chew, but they sell it on a small scale. So the money he's meant to make from the 40% of his produce is limited and cut short. He has to sell at a lower price to an audience or a market that does not have the same buying power as people in Lagos, right? So farmers in regions like Jos, Nigeria, they often face big challenges, and we are bringing a product called Farm Connect to help address these challenges. Now, Farm Connect is not going to be doing the farming or doing the logistics. We are only going to be connecting all the people involved, right? So based on our research, we're able to see, if you check our PRD, you see more insights that we have from USAID, from India. We're able to see other markets and see what they are doing. Can I proceed, please? I'm getting the feedback.
Yes,
Sure,
you can.
continue.
Please proceed.
Thank you. So from the user interviews we have, as a farmer, farmers want to upload their produce details quickly so that they can focus on their farming activities. Buyers want to search for produce by location, price, and quality so that they can find the best deals. And logistic providers want to receive notifications of delivery opportunities so that they can optimize their routes. So Farm Connect is a tech-driven platform that bridges the gap between farmers and buyers, empowering farmers to sell excess produce online seamlessly. By providing real-time market insights, demand matching algorithms, and integrated logistics, we help farmers maximize profits, reduce food wastage, and simplify sales processes. For buyers, Farm Connect offers reliable, cost-effective, and traceable sourcing of fresh produce, all while fostering financial inclusion for underserved farmers. So this is just a summary of the audience we are dealing with: farmers, buyers, and logistic providers to connect them. Also, we have other secondary audience that we have not listed, but in our PRD, those details are disclosed. Please, a brief competitor analysis. We have competitors like Trigger Foods, Farm Crowdy, Fresh Direct, Agromore, and you can see their strengths and their weaknesses and how Farm Connect differentiates from Trigger Food. For instance, Farm Connect logistics integration and open API ecosystem enables scalability beyond regional limitation. So while Trigger Food is doing something nice, we're able to come up with something that is better, that is not limited by produce or region. Proudly also, Farm Connect's real-time demand, supply matching, and integrated logistics tools streamline the supply chain. So it's easier for farmers to find who they are going to use to sell their produce or send whoever has purchased their produce all on the same platform, right? Now, these are strategic imperatives. This us creating a business case. The business case for Farm Connect is by leveraging technology, Farm Connect simplifies produce sales, ensures fair pricing, reduces post-harvest losses, and enables reliable sourcing for buyers. So I'm just going to pick one of our goals and one of the initiatives, and I'm going to describe how this helps farmers. Simplify market access for farmers and buyers. That's one of our goals. And we are going to do this by building a centralized marketplace for them. We are developing a platform where farmers can list their produce and buyers can search and purchase with ease, while finding other stakeholders like people that offer storage facilities to ensure that their produce are not wasted. We are going to be connecting them with financial institutions also to provide access to loans based on their purchase data or on their sales data. So these are the things that we are going to be doing on the Farm Connect app. The features, we are going to have the ability to search, to register on the platform, and also to integrate with any other platform. We are going to have an open API for third-party integration so that we can bring everyone on board. It's going to be an open marketplace, right? So for user experience and user interface, this is what it looks like, right? Registration, listing product, order management, payment. So this is what it looks like. Our product metrics and KPIs, the first KPI for us is transaction volume. The second is produce wastage reduction rate. The last is active user retention rate. These are going to help us to ensure that we are on track with our goal, right? So our release plan is in the first 6 months, we are going to develop our MVP with core features for listing, searching, and transactions. We are going to do a pilot launch with 100 farmers and 500 buyers in a single region. We are going to expand to additional regions and onboard logistics partners all in Nigeria. So these are the questions we have thought about, especially when it comes to payment, right? We have various options that we are looking at, and we are open to answering those questions. So this is the product development team. Thank you. Do you have any questions for us? We are open to receiving them. Once again, I'm Judah Dulce.
Well done, Group 9. Miss Faith, any question for them?
All right. Well done, Group 9. Beautiful presentation there, Farm Connect. Now, I just want to know if Farm Connect will integrate GPS or IoT sensors on transport vehicles for live updates, because you talked about real-time tracking feature, work for shipment, right? So will you be integrating GPS or IoT sensors on your transport vehicles so that they can be live updates?
Definitely, yes. We have all that planned out in details in our PRD. We have it, I think it's in the second phase or the third phase to move into those advanced features, but it is part of what we have planned out for Farm Connect. Thank you.
All right, so let me just give this little correction to, I think, almost everybody who has been asked a question today. You're always like, oh, it's in the PRD. Nobody is disputing that fact, right? But your audience wants to know. So when you're even asked the question and it's actually in your PRD, just go ahead and answer the question. We are working with your slides, right? When you work in a company, you cannot give your PRD to everybody. So they expect that, okay, your slides should contain all the important information. And even if any question is asked and it's not in your slides, as long as you know the answer, just go ahead and, drop the solution or the response. You understand? So don't refer us back to the PRD. Yes, we know you
Yes,
have a
thank
PRD.
you.
You understand? All right.
Thank you.
Then you're welcome. I'm not going to really take much of our time. What payment methods will be supported for quick payouts?
Thank you for that question. So we are considering using various methods. Since we are dealing with local farmers, and we're also dealing with a sophisticated audience on the other side, right? So we are going to be working with fintechs like Flutterwave, Paystack, so that there's the feature to do transfer, use USSD to pay. Also, we are also going to we are planning to enable an escrow system to ensure that there are no issues of scams and all of those things, to ensure that everybody is happy on the app, on our ecosystem. So those are the options we are exploring. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Then finally, can you give me the list of your revenue generation, should I call it avenues?
Oh, yes. So one of the things we have considered is to use several service level agreements with farmers and other stakeholders like logistic partners, especially the logistic partners. We are looking to use service SLAs to get them on board as part of our foundation pricing when you are doing our MVP. So we are doing a predetermined percentage of order value for each item purchased on the storefront, like for instance, 30% SLA signed in the signed contract agreement before a vendor completes onboarding on the app. So we're also exploring to offer a hybrid model where we do transaction fees for one-time users or subscription plans for frequent users with reduced fees. So these are the options we are considering. Thank you.
All right. That's impressive. Well done, Group 9. Well done, Group 9. Over to you, Debbie.
Thank you. Hope we can have the money real soon.
Oh yeah, let's actually drop a comment on that. We're not giving you our money, please. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Well done, Group 9. Group 10, are your representatives here? The last group for today. All right. Okay. The floor is yours. You have just 5 minutes.
Thank you very much. So one of my colleagues is going to be sharing his screen so that you can see the slides, but I'll just go on with the presentation. Good day, BeTechified judges, team members, and our esteemed audience. This is Group 10, and the problem we set out to solve is this. Freelancers and gig workers lack a platform to generate automated invoices and track payments. Now, as we all know, we are living in the age of the internet, and this has given rise to the popularity of remote work. Everybody wants to work from home. But of these remote workers, freelancers and gig workers make up a huge chunk. Now, these people face a general issue as they don't work as employees of a company in the traditional sense. Management of their payments, invoices, profits, losses, or expenses lies entirely with them. And this is where TrackPay, which is our solution, comes in. TrackPay is a smart invoice and payments tracking solution designed to empower freelancers and gig workers with the tools they need to manage their finances effectively. Now, from our value
We that
proposition,
last week, the week ended, the cities dropped to 16 cities to 1.
I'm sorry, this someone is unmuted and it's kind of distracting. Now, continuing from where I stopped, from our value proposition canvas in slide 4, we can deduce why TrackPay is the go-to for every freelancer and gig worker. For the benefits, we see that it helps set up projects and monitor progress. It allows for split payments from your clients, so your clients can pay twice or thrice, as the case may be. And it also supports multi-currency. So we're looking at a global platform where you can accommodate your global clients. So it doesn't matter if they're paying you with dollars or euros or pounds, TrackPay is your go-to platform. Now, some of the features are that it has a user-friendly interface. It allows for automated invoice generation. It allows for payment tracking. And most importantly, it conforms to data privacy regulations. Now, let's meet our users. Ada is a freelance graphic designer, while Jackson is a professional gamer and content creator. One thing that they both have in common is that they have issues keeping track of payments and creating professional invoices for their clients. These problems are fixed and sorted the moment they jump on the TaxPay wagon, on the TrackPay wagon, excuse me. Now, we must also note that while the niche focus of this app is on freelancers and gig workers, TrackPay is also of use to small business owners, vendors, and even clients. Now, at this point, I will hand over to my co-presenter to tell us more about TrackPay and the roadmap to be utilized in launching the app. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. Riding on the back of my co-presenter, if you're here as a freelancer or a gig worker and you're still wondering why you should join the TrackPay revolution, here is why. Our experience, the user experience is awesome. It's very wonderful. We have an automated platform with color codes to track pending payments and even made payment. We have a clean and intuitive dashboard, a user-friendly onboarding system, which is seamless. We have an invoice generation platform with customizable templates and an all-inclusive client management system with 24/7 support and help chatbot. Just like my first presenter said, freelancers are people who may even be employed already and are just trying to make an extra living. So they'll need all the support that they can, and TrackPay offers them this. The security is top-notch with TrackPay, with our robust encryption, biometric authentication, and tokenization. You have no issues at all using TrackPay. There's also rewards and incentives for our users. For those that invite others, there are incentives. There are discounts, promo code, etc. for users. Also, let's talk about the MVP. What is the plan for TrackPay? We set out to launch in phase 1 of 2025, and we look at the user registration and profile management and invoice generation system. And then in phase 2 of 2025, we will expand on the functionality of the app with our advanced reporting and analytics, and integrate it with multiple payment gateway platforms like your PayPal, and other, local payment systems. So your data, the data of your clients and customers is safe, and there is no issue with data compromise at all. Now, TrackPay is a niche focused app and solution, just like we've said. It's focused and centric on freelancers and gig workers. Also, we've looked at our other competitors and we see that their pricing is not so affordable for the category we are seeking to serve. So it is affordable and offers financial wellness tools to those who will come on board. There is a basic plan and a multi-currency support as well. We have no doubt that TrackPay is the revolution that freelancers and gig workers will need, and payment problems or challenges. We are very glad to have been able to work on this as Group 10. As you see on the last slide, take some minutes to look at the amazing people who have put this work together, and we can have you on board, as we launch. Thank you very much for the opportunity again. Hello, please, did you hear us?
Yes, we heard
Yes,
everything.
we did. We heard everything.
We are open to feedback from you,
All right,
Coach
well,
Faith.
on Group 10, Miss Faith, any question for Group 10?
All right, so Group 10, beautiful presentation there. Track pay is, in fact. Anyways, it's been obvious that okay, let me branch towards the side because of our time. Let's see if we can close in the next 5 minutes. Right now, you talked about invoices, right? Now I want to know how the automated invoice generation will work. Are you there?
Okay. Yes,
Oh,
yes, we are.
so
So
how
for the automated invoice generation, we understand that most people don't really have, most freelancers or gig workers don't really have that, background in creating an invoice, as the case may be. So we provide templates for professional invoices. Now, the only thing a freelancer or gig worker would need to do is put his own brand colors or company name, just to make it essentially his or hers. But we would, grant them access to a bunch of templates that
okay, so I think you are muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't hear what I said.
I could hear you to a point.
Okay, I said that the whole essence of the automated invoice generation is that most of these freelancers or gig workers don't really have that background in invoice, making an invoice or creating an invoice. So what we do is that we create templates, or we have created templates that will be available in the app, which they only have to customize as essentially their own by adding their maybe brand colors or company name or logo, as the case may be. So by the time you subscribe to our app and you begin to use our platform, we have a bunch of templates that are available and ready for use. All you need to do is customize to your desired preference, and you can use it to work.
Okay. Now, let's talk about our revenue model. What do you have in mind?
So we intend to generate revenue from various sources. The first will be subscription from users, obviously, and then we would take a bit of transaction fees, and then we also want to allow brands. We can allow brands to advertise on the app. We can cross-sell financial products and earn a commission, freemium as well. So those are a few of the models that we are looking at to use to generate revenue.
Okay, nice. Then finally, how do you intend to gather user feedback to improve the app over time? Because remember that we are building all these projects for our users, right? And it is very important to get feedback. So how do you intend to gather user feedback so that the app can be improved?
Okay, for every app out there, I believe the most basic way to gather feedback is number one, you give room for your users to give their reviews, especially on Play Store. Users drop their reviews there most times. So we're going to start with that. That's our first way to connect with our users. Okay, after you use it for like we said, well, there's going to be a free trial. So after you've used it for that, free trial, or you use it for a week or so, we ask, okay, how has your experience been? Can you rate us, give us some stars? We'll start from
That
there.
would be like
And then I'm
in-app,
sorry?
like that would be like an in-app survey, because
Yes, it could be.
I prefer it. Don't let me say I would prefer because it's not my product, right? But it is actually preferable. I feel it's preferable to have your reviews or feedback in app than on
Yes,
Play Store or App Store, because
yes.
when you have a bad experience and you put it on App Store and everybody can see that. But at least if
Mm,
you have some surveys in app, you are getting
yes,
your feedback directly and you can quickly work on it before it affects more users. So it's much more
yes. So
better to have
so
in-app
like I
surveys.
said, we'd start, from there. Would After you've used it for a week or so, it could be up to a month. We just ask you, how has your experience been? Can you give us some feedback, rate us? And obviously there are going to be some, numbers or chat boxes that you can reach out to if you're having issues using the app.
Mm. All right, fair enough. So I think we have come to the end of today's presentations. Congratulations to all the teams that have presented. Like I usually say, to be honest, you have done the most. You have done a lot of things that people that been in the field for a while have not had the opportunity to do. So for that, congratulations to you all, everyone who actually contributed to the projects, to the products, to the PRD, to the slides, and every. So this is also inform us that tomorrow, I know that to have been announced, groups 11 to 20, it's your turn tomorrow by 3 p.m. By 3 p.m., please, we are starting immediately so that latest by 5, we are done and preparing for our graduation, because next week, Sunday, is our graduation, and that's like the final uh day for this first part of the course, and the boot camp is coming shortly afterwards. In fact, not even shortly, like immediately afterwards. So it's going to next week. We are going to be having guests. So I won't be the only one asking you questions. So prepare for questions. And like has been said, only a few groups will be presenting that day. The groups will also be announced during the week. Only a few groups will be presenting. I think about 5 groups. We're going to be having top 5 groups that will be presenting on the graduation day. So if you're going to be among the group, be prepared. In fact, though that is by the way, everyone is still required to, whatever you've been able to pick today, to better your slides, to better your PRD, kindly edit it, work on it. And every group is required to work on the design this week. You're going to be submitting, that's going to be your final project. They're going to be submitting on Friday. And this coming week, there's going to be an examination. And there's a pass mark. If you don't meet up, you won't be qualified to get your certificate. Or you can take it 3 times. You can take the exam 3 times. If you don't see pass by the 3rd time, then you have to retake the course, even if you have made payments for your certificates, right? So prepare for your examinations this coming week. More information will be sent through the admins on that. And the deadline for the certification and certificates processing for those that will be getting it on the graduation day is this Thursday. It's on Thursday. So if you are yet to register for yours, do so. Same as the boot camp. Same as the boot camp, as like I said. In fact, our first meeting is starting on Sunday. That boot camp. And trust me, you don't want to miss out from the boot camp. You don't want to miss out at all. You're going to be working on 2 more products, just like the one you're working on right now, and many other perks, So we'll see you tomorrow again, right? So groups 11 to 20, please don't be late. And every other group, you're also welcome to join the presentation tomorrow. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.
Please, hello, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Okay, please, can you clarify more on the code? After these 4 weeks, can you just talk more about the course, please?
All right, so it's a boot camp that has been mentioned before now. So the boot camp is commencing immediately after these 4 weeks of classes. You're basically working on all the knowledge you've garnered from this learning phase, right? So yeah. I hope that's clear.
Yeah, please, how many weeks? Or how many months?
It's for 4 weeks. That you have not been active in classes and you have not been reading through messages in the main group chat for you to be asking these questions. So please always endeavor to go through messages in the group, and so that we can all be at the same level. That has been mentioned severally. The boot camp is also for 4 weeks and is starting immediately after these classes. All right, so I guess we can call it a day now. All right. So good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, ma.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for
Hi everyone.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye everyone.
Okay, goodbye, good day, good night. Everybody, bye.
Bye.